Hong Kong's national security law is yet another instance of China misusing this pandemic. Under the shadow of a crisis, China passed a controversial law. Perhaps it thought that the world would be too busy to notice. Evidently, it was a miscalculation. The law is just a day old, and Xi Jinping is already drowning in the pool of global censure. Criticism is pouring in from every corner of the world. 27 countries have said that China must reconsider the security law. They say it undermines Hong Kong's freedom. They've issued a joint statement. The signatories include Australia, Austria, Belgium, Belize, Canada, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Iceland, Ireland, Germany and the UK. It's a long list. The map is on your screens, highlighting all the signatories. Their statement was read at the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva. Here's an excerpt. Making such a law without the direct participation of Hong Kong's people, legislature or judiciary of Hong Kong undermines the one country, two systems. China has not been all words. The United States is taking action against China. It has rolled out a list of punishments. Washington is imposing sanctions on those violating Hong Kong's autonomy. It has also announced visa restrictions on some CCP officials. The US has said it would stop exporting equipment to Hong Kong. Washington has also made it clear that the new law has risked the special trade relations that it shares with Hong Kong. And then we have Taiwan going all out against China to support Hong Kong. Taipei is offering asylum to people from Hong Kong, those who are being forced to flee the city because of this punishing law. The Taiwan-Hong Kong Service and Exchange Office was opened today. This is to help with the fresh arrival of people. Taiwan says the move is a quote-unquote important milestone for the government to further support democracy and freedom in Hong Kong. So that makes it 27 plus 2. 29 countries speaking up against China, and there's more. Apart from presenting the joint statement, the United Kingdom has also said it will amend its immigration laws so that it's easy for Hong Kongers to move. The European Parliament has asked its member states to adopt sanctions against CCP officials. Canada has issued a travel advisory which says Canadians may be quote-unquote at increased risk of arbitrary detention on national security grounds and possible extradition to mainland China. Look at the number of countries that have come together to build pressure on China. But there's one clear absentee: India. India's silence on Hong Kong is unfortunate. You don't have to impose sanctions like America, but the least that the world's biggest democracy can do is stand up for the democratic rights of Hong Kong. China has never shied away from taking on India. When the world supported India on the Kashmir move, China issued a statement saying it is seriously concerned. China took the matter to the United Nations Security Council. China has repeatedly and single-handedly turned tables against India at the UN. Why must India be quiet when the whole world is slamming China over Hong Kong? Also, when China continues to provoke, from the border standoff in Ladakh to manipulating India's neighbors and now even doing business with anti-China terror and anti-India terror groups in Pakistan, the world is watching India at a time like this as it fights a bully of a neighbor. The world is also applauding India's moves like banning the apps from China. And at a time like this, India's silence on Hong Kong sends a very wrong message. India has time and again pushed for peace and multilateralism. Well, now is the time to lead by example.